Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we played this game.
Oh.
Christmas fucks you up. Christmas fucks up all plans. We're back. If I remember correctly, I'm currently carrying a bomb, so no pressure. And we took a 2-week break of Sam just holding a bomb in the meantime.
You just let him hold on to that bomb for 2 weeks. So like, don't worry about it. Merry Christmas.
It's probably fine. It's probably fine. We're playing offline mode because there's been patches. Shut up. Shut up. There's been patches, but we don't have time for that because we don't have enough time. It was just sitting at 0% for like 5 minutes, so I'm like, all right, I'll deal with this later because we actually have a time crunch at the moment. We're here to deliver an intimate bomb
to a paleontologist.
To a paleontologist. That makes complete sense and isn't weird at all.
That's what paleontology is. It's the study of antimatter bombs.
Deliver to the paleontologist. So they're over there. All right, so if we have any markers, remove them. Let's see. So we came from Hartman's lab. I think we came like down here, then through to. No, we went through here, and this was bad place.
Bad.
Oh no! Did I leave my carrier back there? I don't remember what happened now. It's hard to remember sometimes. We're trying to get to a paleontologist, so down there. So we probably want to continue this direction. But there is a online zip line.
But you're not online.
That goes to there.
It?
Yeah, it's there. It's just from online. So like that. Maybe we can get to the zip line. If we are very lucky. The important thing is to not fall over or we die. Because I'm carrying an antimatter bomb. So no pressure. And also I totally remember what all the buttons do. And while I'm getting reacquainted, would you like to tell them about what just happened, Stephanie?
Oh, I don't know. It's a delightful story.
Just gross them all out until everyone leaves.
You all will definitely enjoy it. So, as I've stated before, me and another one of the people who lives here, we keep snakes for fun. So we have a few pet snakes. So I like to buy rats and mice in bulk from online websites that kill them very humanely, by the way. Put a lot of research into this.
How do you humanely kill rats?
They gas them and then freeze them. So they are asleep when they are frozen.
Oh.
And they're treated, they live in good conditions before
So they don't kill them with gas, they put them to sleep with gas and then they freeze them and they die of the freezing? Or
yeah, but it's like a flash freezing. So it's like an instant. But then also they're treated really nice ahead of time. They have like really good living conditions and they meet a lot of standards that are important. But anyways, not the point. So we have a lot of dead animals, and we bought a special freezer for this purpose specifically for keeping them. It's like an ice cream freezer, so it kind of looks like what you'd see if you went to a 7-Eleven and you bought ice cream. It doesn't have a glass window on top. That's important because it apparently went out, and I just figured this out today. I feel like it's probably been out for several days.
Uh-oh.
If it had a glass top, I would have known that this had happened, but no.
Do you look at it periodically?
No, I mean,
like just around it.
If I don't, so I keep food in there too because I'm a gross person. So unless I need like Eggo waffles or dead rats, then I don't open this freezer.
If I need Eggo waffles or dead rats.
Yes, my 2 important prized possessions. So there's a wall in the garage that apparently we have some faulty wiring where we live, and the thing went out. It's not even the first time this has happened, but like it doesn't happen frequently enough for me to check this. And yeah, so there was also ice in the freezer, so it ended up being half full of water, and then rat corpses and Eggo waffles, cardboard boxes, and other things. So I had to.
It led the sentences like, wow, yeah, the blood really soaked into these waffles.
Yeah, I had to throw out, yeah, it got through the plastic on some of the Eggo waffles, so I had some bloody Eggos. And Keith watched in disgust as I, with my bare hands, fished dead rats out from the half-filled water freezer and tried to salvage the ones that I could and dry them off and put them aside. And we had to use like 3 different extension cords to reach a wall that actually worked for electricity, which is, by the way, not safe. Don't do that. But and I had to step over broken
Our
glass
house is
to
gonna
get.
explode.
Yeah, our garage isn't clean, so
Is it dangerous to chain extension cords?
I just know you're really not supposed to.
I don't know.
I don't exactly know.
I thought
My
I
dad
heard
always
that you're
told-
not supposed to like put surge bars and fill it up and then put that on another surge bar or something.
Well, I'm sure.
But I'm also doing that here in this room.
I'm sure. I don't think you're supposed to do that either. I'm sure it not being full kind of makes the threat less. It's only one cord. It's like an extension cord with another extension cord plugged in, with like a surge bar plugged in, with a freezer plugged into it.
There's such chill music to accompany us carrying a antimatter bomb while you talk about scooping corpses out of a freezer.
And the funniest part is I was telling Keith, this isn't even the first time this has happened to me. Several years ago, I made my boyfriend at the time help me like pry apart rat or mice bodies and then like rinse them all off individually and then pat them down and then repackage them because the same thing happened. And when they dethaw, they kind of all squish together. So if you refreeze them, they become one block of dead rodent.
We made it. That was easy. Thank you, random zipline guy.
I'm glad that this story padded out the walk time.
All of these things perfectly synced up with each other. Please take this bomb before I die.
Long story short, I'm a gross person, but I'm not scared of anything.
Stephanie doesn't afraid of anything.
And Keith was just like, ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Delivering cargo.
This is gross. There's a bunch of corpses in a freezer.
But hey, you know
And they're
what?
soggy.
Oh, he's wearing a Santa hat.
Aw.
Finally move ahead with the dig.
Is that because of where we are or when we are?
Without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
I actually don't know if that's based on when we're playing the game. Or,
Yeah, I was just
or if
thinking
it's-
about that.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
know.
fresh after Christmas, or it's just coincidental we met the person in the middle of all the ice that happens to have a Santa hat right after Christmas.
That's pretty
Yes.
fortuitous.
How many levels have I gotten?
Look at all that orange.
Oh wait, we're not connected to the internet, so I can't find out how much
Aw.
we've been appreciated over the course of time.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Please, and
Watch
thank
me
you.
while I work it.
These people aren't polite sometimes. Just say, please do this. I really appreciate your help, Norman Reedus. Instead of, oh, just do this while I do this. Hi, baby. I missed you. Baby, when I was having Christmas, I just thought about you every day.
Yeah. Oh, little baby. Stored him next to an antimatter bomb for 2 weeks.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Builds character.
He looks angry. They all look angry.
Yep. He's probably like the director of Mad Max or some shit. That's not true. He's very old.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask.
A bad
The
example.
local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical
They really
cord.
shouldn't.
Color me
What?
skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me.
Doesn't make sense.
Naturally, I
On
wanted
a
to
few different
compare it
levels.
with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment.
That dumb fuck.
Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of.
Yeah.
And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Alrighty.
I have questions. So during that cutscene, I was trying to Google, do ammonites give life birth?
And I looked over at him and I was like, no, Keith.
Yeah, because
Why are you even looking that up?
I didn't think they did, but I'm like, I'm concerned. So I'm like, I'm trying to look any information up about this. Why is there I know it's just the Bridges logo, but it's really funny. There's like a baby United States next to the big United States.
Yeah, that's cute.
Aw.
Look at that little baby.
It also says Bridges on there twice.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant.
There's also that Bridges geo-surveillance system. No one should have all this power, says Morgan Freeman, and then he turns it all off. Remember that movie? That was 12 years ago.
Oh my gosh, I hate looking at how old movies are because I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Because they're all ancient.
Like sometimes I'll talk about a movie and one of the things that my siblings will ask.
Ammonite, slowpoke.
I was like, Ammonite. I was like, oh wait, an ammonite. That's not nearly as fun. Actually, I have a fossilized ammonite, I think.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally.
Hey, Mama. Oh, I missed Mama
In addition
too.
to protecting you from toxic gases,
Fake
it'll
Mama.
also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Of course, that very important
That's not
thing
nice.
has a limited battery life.
Yeah, well, it shares the battery with everything else. It just means, it basically means it's encouraging me not to run. As part of it. Climbing anchor. Wait, do I not have any of these in my inventory? I should. Oh, climbing anchor level 2. It was more anchors to be packed into a single container. Oh. So it seems like they don't. Stop scrolling immediately, asshole. Packed in a single container. What the?
Yeah.
Compacted. Proved to really timefall resistance. Enabling this kind of user. Fucking.
Yeah, what? It shouldn't do that to you.
It keeps fading to black and then scrolling automatically. I'm like, no, just let me control you. I think it's not longer. I think it's just more of them. Yeah, they both say 30 meters. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool to have one that's better. I like that. I like that a lot. Don't you like that, Stephanie?
I like that a lot too.
I like that too.
It's the best Christmas gift ever.
Where are these materials coming from that I'm building stuff with? I'm not always sure what's happening exactly.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
Whoa! Look at me.
You look pretty rad.
Spaceman says, everybody look back. Oh, these are all like, are these all free items I can take with me? They're just here. This guy just has a bunch of climbing materials for me to overstuff myself with.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
I'm gonna be so off balance, nothing's loaded on my arms because I have thermal pads there. My global position system is vocally addressed. They say the Reedus goes across from east to west.
I don't know a song like this, Keith.
What?
What song is that?
Spaceman
Bassman.
by The Killers.
Oh, see, I don't know that one.
Stormbreaker says it ain't so bad. I lost track of Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look around. Oops, so we haven't heard BB this whole time because he's been set to come out of my controller, but my controller's set to 0 volume because I hate that feature.
Oh.
Smart games that I played in the past auto switch the audio to TV whenever they realize that your controller's set to 0 volume. Because I've had the speaker turned off forever. Because otherwise, it's going to come through. It's going to come like whenever the game decides to make speaker sounds, it's going to come out of this and go into the game audio. Like my microphone will be how people hear it, as opposed to the game audio, which it's just going to be better if it plays in the game than the microphone. So like it's just as a Let's Play thing, that's just an improvement, generally speaking.
We saw a tip about listening to BB's voice. And
yeah,
Keith and I looked at each other and we're like,
have you ever heard
BB?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard BB this whole game.
No.
It's confusing.
So we've been playing it wrong.
Yeah. I first said it this way when I played Transistor. Because like Transistor and Bastion, all those games, like the games talk constantly. like there's a narrator played by that one guy that just talks constantly, and the gimmick is that in Transistor the guy that's talking is the sword in your hands. So the gimmick is to have it play out of your microphone on your I mean the speaker on your controller for immersion's sake. But I immediately set it to play out of the game instead because I'm doing a series here. I can't just have it like polluting in my room and also having like shittier microphone quality and all that. So it's just an improvement. Yeah, apparently the baby's been making noises the whole game.
Oh, that makes me sad. We haven't been listening to BB.
Yeah, we're bad parents.
So I'm assuming BB just doesn't speak. I'm assuming BB just.
It's gonna be funny if it was like we were able to hear it the whole time and we just didn't listen. Wow, more stuff to steal. I'm gonna have so many climbing supplies. No, you fucked me. Low roof.
You know, you think as
that's really funny.
As someone whose job it is to do this, that you'd be constantly checking for that. Like it'd be on your mind all the time.
That's on me, right? Oh, right. It's just somewhere in this area. Oh, am I about to get murdered?
Yeah, because it's just like he doesn't know where it is.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
That item's for the geologist. Well, I mean, I feel like we're walking into a boss fight.
So this ammonite has an umbilical cord.
Because they didn't want me to go very far, so I feel like I'm just gonna get attacked by Troy Baker again.
Where is this ammonite's umbilical cord located? On the shell or like on its soft underbelly?
The geologist wants these items.
How did the umbilical cord? I'm assuming it's like an imprint of an umbilical cord, or like how did it survive? Umbilical cord's fleshy. It shouldn't.
Umbilical cords seem especially hard to preserve, and also. I don't know how many like lay eggs or something. Like how do they work?
I'm not actually sure how they reproduce.
I don't know.
But I know for sure they.
I don't know shit about ammonites.
They don't have umbilical cords.
Because umbilical cords are weird for ocean life, aren't they? Even the things that give live birth, the umbilical cord isn't like a thing you would find, is it?
I think it's distinctly mammals only. Although, well. Mammals, and I think
there's some kinds of sharks that give a form of live birth, but I think it's just that they make an egg inside their own body, and then it hatches from the egg inside their body.
A lot of snakes do that too.
Yeah, which isn't the same thing as like.
Which is like the difference between
same thing as a mammal birth.
Pythons and boas.
Look at this ravine here.
But I think even that still doesn't count. And then if you look at an egg, I think there's
paleontologist. That's got to be the one.
Yeah, there's no. I don't.
I've got mixed feelings about all this.
But the thing is that with an ammonite fossil, usually it's just the shell that we see because there's no way to look at. Or I don't know if we have any impressions of the body, but I know like a body wouldn't be preserved. It'd have to be like an imprint of it, in the same way that you get like rocks with imprints of like leaves or certain.
Something has to happen when I pick this up, right? Like it's just sitting right here.
It does look kind of...
This is the tiniest mission ever if nothing happens. I feel like there's going to be an ambush the moment I pick it up. Here it comes, right? On the way back, something bad's going to happen.
You come back and like everyone had been murdered at the camp you were just
collect
at.
all 5 containers of ammonites. Oh, this is way more of a pain in the ass than I thought it was.
So yeah, maybe no boss battle.
Oh, they're over here.
Drudgery.
Oh, I walked past them. Apparently. I walked clear past the entire zone, evidently. Supposed to go back here. Look at this tower! This tower of boxes. It's cartoonish. Oh, it's like, I think it's down the ravine I saw. Yeah.
This lazy guy couldn't just walk over here and check for this himself. It was so gosh dang
it's like
important.
Just outside of his... Oh.
Whoa. That's a crevasse.
Is this...
Is that a crevasse key?
Is this the starry expanse from Myst? You don't know what I'm talking about, but they do.
I don't, but that's
that was one of the relatively popular things on this channel. I think it's a... I think this is a mask tutorial.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a tutorial for the breathing mask.
I think you're right.
So if you're lonely, why don't you turn on the breathing mask before you die? Humans need air if they want to breathe.
How's that supposed to fix your loneliness?
To breathe. You won't have friends if you die.
You're dead. You have
gas.
ghost friends.
Ghost friends?
Ghost friends.
Dude. This tower looks ridiculous. Oop.
All my friends are ghost friends.
All my friends are ghosts. I think I'm dying of gas.
Yeah. That's a possibility.
Once fully depleted, no longer be able to move. I'm wearing an oxygen mask. Stupid.
They're calling it VOG.
Active. Yeah, it's on. It's active. It's counting down right now. I'm gonna die.
Wait.
I'm gonna die.
So it's not helping you?
I think it is helping me, but I have limited time. Also, I can't. I'm out of space. I can't carry all this shit. So this is a problem. So
Maybe set up a ladder for your.
I wish.
Set up a ladder ahead of time.
Helpful information.
I can't. Not in the tutorial.
It'd be nice if I could see like if I could see all of the durabilities simultaneously, so I could be like, oh, those ones have bad durability. Throw those ones away. Just to help me sort through what I want to get rid of in this inventory. You know what I mean? Oxygen mask has limited capabilities. Do I have any use for a PCC here? I have 2 of those.
Probably not, right? Do you really need 2 of those?
No. Guess I will just pull out a ladder. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. You didn't just drop my ladder, did you? Wait.
Yeah, like set up your ladder preemptively for a quick escape.
No, all the parts are just right here. I don't need a ladder. Wow, I'm really awkward right now. Alright, well, this is about to break. So offload. I had to offload like 4 items. So which ladders are most fucky? That one's pretty fucky. Ladder on the wall.
Who's the ladder of the wall?
Is the fuckiest of them all. Basically, all the shit I picked up at the base overloaded me, and it was a trap. It's like, ooh, I was like, ooh, free stuff. And that was a bad plan. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
In the, where I work, in the warehouse that I work, there is a ladder. It is like a staircase with wheels on it, and it's like made of metal bars, and you push it around the warehouse to like access different things. I've hit that thing so many times with the forklift that like the bottom is bent, and now it's really wobbly when you climb up it. And granted, I wasn't the first person to hit it, so it was like that before. But every once in a while, someone will be like,
getting slowly beaten down.
They're like, Did you hit this again? And I was like, oh, no, it was always like that. And they're like, well, it won't even, like, it's really bad now. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. I don't know anything about that. But like, I fucked this this set of stairs is so fucked up. It is the fuckiest ladder I can think of, and is very greatly my own fault.
Let me pick it up.
I broke a ladder, I took a sink off the wall, I like removed a concrete basin, I fucked up the bay doors really badly. I broke a big vacuum cleaner thing, like a Zamboni.
A Zamboni.
And I really dented some shelving really badly.
I just don't. I'm just trying to figure out what the game wants from me. How much stuff do I have to offload before I can pick this up? Wow, I'm glad you're finally ready to install. You sure as hell it took this long. I don't know. It was just sitting at 0%. I'm like, why is it? What's wrong with it?
I didn't realize that it was.
It's been half an hour now.
I didn't realize that it was doing that in the background.
Yeah, it keeps busy.
That's nice.
All right, there you go. I finally was able to unload enough stuff for it to let me pick it up. Quick, Norman, you're getting gassed to death. I guess the flashing yellow meter on my blood is my consciousness meter. That's apparently another meter in this game. And if it drains to 0, I fall unconscious. But so far that hasn't mattered because I have taken 0 damage. My battery hadn't run out yet, but now it has, so hooray. No! I have to Samaritan correctly. There you go. That's roughly the right direction, right?
You're a vaguely good Samaritan.
Oh god.
Just
a vaguely good Samaritan.
Vaguely.
Oh, I might be in trouble. We'll see how it goes. No, that's not great. There's a ravine in the way. So I'm about to run out of battery. I'm hoping that if I think my power legs might only drain my battery when I'm running. Oh,
no.
No.
You
no.
are over encumbered, my friend.
Oh my god. I am way over capacity. That is a problem. Alright, sorry. You're gonna have to get fucked, geologist. Lost cargo, health foods. Lost cargo pouches. Microorganism samples. Those are also for the paleontologist, though.
Yeah, maybe
I can just take those with me. This yeah. Turns out a bunch of rocks are heavy.
What?
So it's the geologist that's really fucking me here.
You should know that, Keith.
That rocks are heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a vague suspicion.
Oh no, look at you, poor Norman Reedus. He's having a hard time.
Oh. Climbing anchor 2.0 weighs more because it carries more anchors.
Ah, I see.
Go figure. This mask really fucked me up. You know what? Fuck your samples, dude. Oh my god, they're super heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
How much are they?
The 28.
Oh wow, that
was
really
the heaviest
heavy.
thing in my inventory. I can pick up the rocks back up. Oh, the rock samples are way lighter than the rubble samples. Health foods for the roboticist. I want the roboticist to like me, so she makes me more robots.
That is a good reason.
Damn it, I'm too heavy now. That was a mistake. Health foods are too heavy. Sorry, roboticist. But I have a duty to uphold.
Watch like your little
duty.
Oh my god. Watch like your little
Oops. No, and put them down. I was trying to hold my straps, not pick up random items.
Your keychains are actually like 50 pounds each. They just don't tell you.
That little windmill-looking star.
Yeah.
It's like 300 kilograms right there. That's why I'm always leading left.
You didn't suspect that, did you?
I've left so much stuff to be forgotten now. I'm sorry. Forgive me, but also get fucked.
Tomorrow.
You guys aren't even real. You can't fool me. This is a video game.
What?
There's a lot of special alloys just lying in the open where they can be destroyed by the rain, I guess. This guy really just needed to make a mask and one rope, and he would have done this himself ages ago.
And he's the one who gave you the mask, right?
What a legendary almanac.
Oh, no, Mama made the mask.
Yeah, by the way, you just called a twin the fake version of its own fellow twin.
Fake Mama. Yeah, it's fake Mama.
That's messed up.
Well, I don't know. It's not real
pretty
Mama.
Messed up. You are the fake version of real twin.
So with every twin, there's a real one and there's a fake one?
No.
which one's the fake one? And they say, what?
How
and I said,
could
yeah,
you?
which one's the fake one? And they said,
Delivering cargo.
I don't know how to answer that. And I said, I'll decide which one's the fake one.
You found it. Let me see. I have to see it.
Calm down, my friend.
Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
Its existence is uncanny.
It's almost like I only had to carry it over from like 100 feet over there. There was a number of other complications that came up, but none of them were, oh, let's get those 5 things.
Volcano orange. That's cool.
Backpack colors.
Volcano orange.
But they're like Luden's colors, which usually means they're poop colors.
Thanks for bringing in that lost ship.
Well, isn't Luden just the name of the glasses?
Yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway,
Look how cute he is.
He is pretty cute.
Here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms.
Does he know that he's standing behind him?
I would ask you to also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter.
He's just staring at us.
And deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
I feel like any approximations of rules about how that stuff work keep going out the window. Like the calls. Like I don't really get what's happening most of the time.
Look how like empty your. Wait, you're still too heavy.
Whoa. How tired are you right now? Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, you might need a rest for a second.
Drink more monster. Num nums.
Num nums.
Num nums. I always think of gremlins. Nyam nyams.
Oh, gremlins.
Nyam nyams. Expand the chiral network and cross the tar belt. Oops. Heart. There's the paleontologist that has my new command. There's a timefall farm. We're all like going in circles around places we've been to before, basically. We get around.
Yeah.
Yum yums.
I had a really great plush when I was a kid, and it was like Spike from Gremlins, but he had like a sculpted face and ears and hands, so they were all made of like plastic. And the body was like a beanbag. It was like a really high quality plush. I wish I still had it.
Delivering cargo.
He had like a mean little face. It was like the furry baby Spike though, not the scary big monster Spike. Or Stripe. Was it Stripe or Spike? No, it's Stripe, huh?
It might have been Stripe. I'm not really sure. But he did have like, he had the afro. I mean the mohawk, sorry.
Yeah, the mohawk. Yes, I think his name is Stripe. The little punk ass.
Bottle orders. Ooh, fragile. Those will work out great.
Insect-based foodstuffs.
Projected post-delivery condition, 99%. That means it'll be at 99% quality, right? Like it's only taking 1% damage. Is that what they're estimating?
So they're saying it can only be damaged 1%?
It says projected post-delivery condition. I would take that to mean that it's going to take 1% damage.
Or that they will allow you 1% damage?
No, I think that's saying that's how much the bot's going to damage it.
Oh, really?
It's only
the
1%.
bots usually suck.
I don't know. Fuck it. Good luck, bot. I believe in you. Sing us a song.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
I like that one.
It's weird that everyone has the ability to send out those bots from their own homestead for some reason.
But only I can.
Like
from
only
everyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone has a bot, but only I can send it. This seems, it's a little bit weird. So now we're just gonna go over there. Evo Devil Biologist. We got 2 of those already. Got 3 ladders still. We're still doing great. More PVCs. Confirmed. Right, I'm gonna get comments about that.
What?
When I ran out of battery, I should have just used one of my PCCs to build a generator.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay,
Yep.
Keith.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Nope, nope. There's no forgiveness. You have to think of everything, the correct thing every time on the fly, or else.
Sick 'em.
Or else they
Sick 'em,
getcha.
audience. Get him.
How dare you not immediately realize that you can use the PCC in that moment. Nope. Calm down. Yep, I'm still overweight. Is problem. Help, help. Help, help is problem. Our goal is to get from here to there.
That was a good sound. I liked that.
We can do it.
You could do it.
Hup, 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 hup. I have to get out of his zone so I can build the things that I want to build. This is my song about how I like to build things, I guess, or whatever. Shit.
Remember Bob the Builder?
I remember its song and nothing else. So I never watched Bob the Builder, ever.
My cousin was pretty dang into it, so I saw quite a lot.
Pretty dang into it.
Pretty dang into it. I remember the cat's name is Pilcher, which I thought, or Pilcher. I don't know, I thought that was weird. And they had like the bulldozer and there was like a concrete mixer that had a face.
Fill me up to the brim.
Oh goodness.
Ooh, oh my.
Oh my.
Goodness me.
So let's just make a compilation of all those out of context things to say.
The things I say?
Yeah.
That's just my channel. That's the compilation. Because it just happens all the time. Hip, 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 hip. There's probably not a zipline anywhere. What if I make one anyway? I don't know. I wish I would have made more zip lines, but really for a while there we were driving everywhere. So this whole premise just wasn't very useful to me necessarily. Ah, shit.
Honestly, vehicles haven't been like a possibility in a little bit.
Vehicles were going A-okay until very recently.
Yeah, this whole snow area, just, you know, it's not ideal. Are you a summer person or a winter person?
Even at first, snow was fine. It's like more recently, it's all craggy and vertical.
Yeah.
It suddenly became a real problem.
Have you heard about the grapevine?
I'm definitely not gonna be able to connect to that. The what?
In California, there's like a snow on the grapevine, and it's been causing like day-long traffic jams. It's been insane.
The grapevine.
The grapevine?
Grapevine.
It is a part of the freeway that leads you to LA.
Huh.
It branches LA to like the rest of California.
I've never heard of that.
Anyways, long story short, don't go to Disneyland right now.
Where'd
you guys.
you hear about that anyway?
The news?
So, I gave you a chance.
Oh my gosh, I heard it from the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine.
Heard it from the grapevine. Heard it.
Dude, that's one of my fish.
That's what?
The news. That's
news?
one of my favorite CCR covers.
Is it a cover?
Yes.
I thought it was a CCR song.
Nope.
Dang, I'm learning things today. Like how CCR is less cool than I thought they were because they didn't write that song.